Hey, I'm glad that everyone has come here today to listen to me talk about your company a bit and where I think you should go. As a consultant hired onto your company, I must say that you all have made my job somewhat difficult. You've definitely expanded your product line and you've really become a titan of the almond industry, the snack almond business, packaged almonds, almond milk, etc. So it's really a privilege and an honor that you all think that I can help improve your product line and improve your sales as a consultant. And I think I do have some ideas. So, first, I'm going to get into what your marketing teams have already done that I think will, or I think has already helped put you in the position that you are now. Um, so, to begin with that, in marketing terms, you've performed something called an upward line stretch, um, which is the addition of a new product into a supposedly higher end market. Um, Category. So the main example of this is the uh, artisan nut thins, which come in various different flavors, which are marketed to people like Himalayan sea salt, stuff like that, which are marketed to people who are uh, supposedly more sophisticated, or at least view themselves that way, most likely a younger generation who want to consume products that they view as being in line with being more sophisticated because that's how they view themselves. So, um, you can also argue that the almond breeze milk, while it's also a common milk substitute, is also somewhat, depending on how you define an upward line stretch, you're marketing it to the health audience, which is in general seems to be, from market research, seems to be a higher income group of individuals. So, filling out that product line is also, in a way, an upward stretch. Um, and you've also performed the filling out strategy, which is you add to your existing product line to outsell competitors, to have more product on the shelf, to have more options for your consumers, um, and to keep your company feel like it's alive, which is where basically you add to existing product lines. Um, so the main addition to the almond snack line that you have now has been the honey flavored almond products, which also is somewhat of an upward line stretch because it calls upon honey, which is, according to your growers um, president, a commonly sought after substitute for sugar, most likely with the um, you know wealthier, health oriented crowd. Um, you've also performed filling out with the nut thins, and so it just adds more regular product options on the shelves for consumers. So, done quite a good job with that. Um, but you didn't just want me to tell you about things you've already done and compliment you on them. Uh, so I think it's time that I get into, making some suggestions about product line expansion. Um, so my main suggestion for a product line expansion would be to expand into the nut bar market, kind of like you see with the Kind Bar, things like that, but make it almond centric. Uh, Generally almond, maybe chocolate and almonds, or um, like kind of like that almond filling you see sometimes. You could use that to keep the almonds together. But the main thing is that this is going to help you tap into a market that this kind of product is already marketed to, and that you already have. So, first of all, you've gone out of your way to market to, you know, people who view themselves as living active and exciting, sporting, etc. lifestyles, um, by going to the Olympics and making a deal with the 2018 Winter Olympic team that should be their official snack nut, um, and working with the dietitians and chefs for the team to incorporate that into their diet, the Blue Diamond almond. And so this is often, the kind of group that is also, it's the kind of programming, the Olympics, where you're going to see a lot of marketing towards people who might be interested in this nut bar. Um, so I think the next um, thing is you've done a lot of work to really push almonds as healthy, low in fat, you know, good for you. And that also appeals to this crowd because, you can market it as energizing, but, it won't negate all the calories you've lost on your run. Um, so that's my main suggestion for for a product line expansion that I think would be fairly easy to accomplish. And so the next question is how to advertise this product. In order to advertise the almond bar, I think you need to begin looking at the main competitor, probably the Kind Bar, which you may have most likely seen their commercials on television. Um, and point out some of the benefits of almonds compared to perhaps the nuts that are being used in your competitors' bars, or your almonds in particular, and then try to figure out if you have any promises about ethical sourcing or sustainability in order to market this to what's already probably your target demographic of millennials and Generation Z, because that's the kind of thing that they gravitate towards. So I would recommend a television advertisement, and push the Blue Diamond. And if I think if you tell people that Blue Diamond is the flagship almond brand, they will believe that it is such. So it'll help you out with your other products as well by having a strong advertising campaign on television for this product. Um, I think also advertising in magazines, fitness magazines, running magazines, things like that would help. Hiking magazines, because that's the kind of people that you're really trying to market this to. So, in conclusion, I think um, you've done quite a great job of expanding your product line and filling it out, stretching upward. Um, and I think that with a well placed campaign, you can both bolster your name to the households of common people, of common everyday people, and also market a new product successfully, which is the Blue Diamond Almond Bar.